Bonjour, je m'appelle TQL Rugby, j'aime le Leinster, and that is the extent of my French that I learnt in school. I just want to do a quick video, a quick post-match on Saturday's championship final. Massive congratulations to Bordeaux. They looked unstoppable, absolutely unstoppable, phenomenal team for the neutral. And just as painful as it was to watch as a Leinster fan, it was kind of exquisite to see those set plays and those very quick intercepted tries. You know, that's the exciting part of the game for me. Leinster, I think maybe if those intercepted tries hadn't have occurred, they might have the results may have been a bit different. But when you consider things like the weather and just the opposition they were against, you know, it wasn't going to be Leinster's day when Bordeaux were absolutely on the hunt. Do you know what? You could have even put a fully stacked Springboks in front of Bordeaux, and Bordeaux probably still would have won on that day. They were absolutely incredible. From the Leinster point of view, I did see a bit of a sluggish first half and not a good day in the office overall. But putting those errors aside in the first half, I did see there were set pieces coming together. I saw the scrums were holding on pretty well. And yeah, it looks like they're just currently not at the level to achieve that fifth star. So where does Leinster go from here? Let's just concentrate on the domestic league. And congratulations again to Bordeaux. A lot of fingers have been pointing at blame. I'm not really here for the blame game, and I wouldn't know who to point the finger at. Obviously, there's cause for Leo Cullen and Jacques Nienaber, although I don't particularly think Nienaber is to blame. I quite like the defensive setup. I like the rush defence. I like the turn and burn. Obviously, it's a gamble. It doesn't quite always work, and maybe it's not going to suit Leinster next season, but it took a while for it to bed in, and when it does work, it's a pretty lethal defence system. But yeah, with everything focusing now on the domestic league, Leinster on Saturday will host the Lions in the quarterfinal from South Africa. They'll be hosting it at home in the Aviva. So it'll be all eyes on defending what's ours. Yes, it's hard to know what else you can do to help Leinster at this stage. There's definitely a psychological barrier, and I wouldn't even know where to start on how to solve that, because Leinster aren't going away, and neither is this competition. They're always going to be in the Champions Cup. And up until the day they win it, there are always going to be these doubts and question marks, but it's a bit of unachievable at the moment. So what help can you do in the meantime to get over those hurdles when the next final comes along? Who knows? There are people who have paid more than me to work out these kind of questions. For my part, I watched it in a bar with a bunch of Leinster supporters and a very happy Frenchman. He was a very good laugh. He wasn't. He was the epitome of rugby values. He didn't rub it in the faces. He enjoyed his moments. And he posed for a photo with the Leinster flag. And he made a mention in my. I mentioned him in my last article. Actually, I'll put a link in the comments for you to read. And that's all from me. I'll speak to you after the full-time whistle.